Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I've got about 2,000 YouTubes out. Talk about everything that you can. I've been doing this for, I've been doing IRS work. I worked for IRS for 10 years. I've been in private practice for 40. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Many of you have seen me on TV. You can look at all my TV interviews and my team, which is more important, at 777irs.com. Today I want to talk to you. I don't waste a lot of time about talking to about myself. You can look at me up my website. You know, there's two bad things that can happen to you as a result of an IRS tax audit. I used to be on the collection side where I always collect the debt, and now I have a team of former IRS agents. Some of them have worked in the IRS audit department, and I will tell you the two worst things that will ever happen to you if you're going through an IRS audit too. I'll go in order of being easy and then worse. IRS can expand the audit. What happens? IRS goes ahead and looks at your initial records, and they says, there's something here, we better go ahead and we better try to expand this audit a couple more years to get as much money and collect as much money or assess as much money as we can. Now sometimes, not all the times, sometimes, a good tax representative can kind of minimize that audit to 1 year. If you have loose or sketchy records, I don't know your audit situation. If you're listening to this video, you better listen to me. If your audit, your stuff's pretty tight, go in yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. I always tell people this. This is how you determine whether you need to go into IRS or not. I hate this light's going in and out. If you have a pit in your stomach, don't go in. If you think your records at the best are a 5 or 6, don't go in. Those are signs and earmarks that IRS could go back 2 more years. You don't want that to happen because IRS has just the ability to gather as much and assess as they want, and then you're going to have to spend more money going to appeals, and you may have to go to tax court. So remember, if you think your records are fairly solid, then go in yourself. If you think they're 5, 6 at the best, unless those are the ones IRS may expand, especially if you're self-employed, got a partnership or corporation. Well, that's the best news that I have. The worst case is that IRS looks at the work and makes a referral to criminal investigation. How will you know when it's going to criminal investigation? Very, 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 very simple. They're not going to contact you after they initially contacted you for the audit. Now, many times there's a dormant period because an IRS may have moved, an agent may have moved, something may have happened. Anyway, at the end of the day, I'm just letting you know that those are two bad things that could happen. Do they happen a lot? The cases don't go criminal much, very, very little, very little. IRS usually knows the cases they want to target for criminal, but they can, very, very slight chance. But you have a much greater chance of IRS expanding the audit. Remember, if you have a pit in your stomach when you get the IRS audit letter, call. We're available. We have a bunch of former IRS agents on staff. We're really good. Give me a subscription if you would. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you.